This person from Argentina allegedly got rejected by a man because she's trans. She got a little bit upset, so let's watch.
Llevo como media hora intentando tranquilizarme, pero es que no puedo. Tenía una cita con un chico a las 10. Son las 10:15. Lleva sin contestarme desde las 4 de la tarde. Y todo esto viene por ser una chica trans. ¿Qué culpa tengo yo de ser una chica trans? Yo no he elegido ser una chica trans, ¿vale? ¿Por qué tengo este puto problema con cada chico que le cuento que soy trans?
It is true that you cannot help dealing with gender dysphoria, but what you can control is how you tell men you want to date that you're trans. Of course, if men are not attracted to trans women, it doesn't matter how you tell them, but in order to avoid being rejected, you have to, from the beginning, be open and honest about being trans. Then you'll only attract the men who are into trans women. What you need to understand, if you don't already, is men who don't want to sleep with you generally do not have anything against trans women. They just don't want to date them, sleep with them.
Es que no lo entiendo. ¿Qué tengo?
A piece? I think that's your answer. Straight men are not into eggplants.
Había conocido a un chico y según él, de primera ya lo sabía. Ya sabía que yo era trans. Y hoy casualmente íbamos a quedar a las 10. Y él ya lo sabía, pero no paraba de mandarme indirectas para ver si yo se lo contaba. Pero chico, yo no tengo la confianza contigo de contártelo. ¿Por qué tengo que contártelo? O sea, yo no tengo que ir por la calle diciendo, hola, soy Lucía y soy trans. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué necesidad de eso?
I'm a little bit confused about what she means. I don't know what hints she's talking about, and I don't know what she kept telling him. But if she's really asking, why do I have to tell him? Girl, you gotta be kidding me. I speak from personal experience. I always try to be as open as possible. People I talk to in real life are always too shy to ask me any questions. So when asking me just one question, I also answer questions I know they have in their heads. And they're always super relieved. I was meaning to ask you that, but like I didn't know if it was too offensive. And I'm like, you can't offend me. And I want to clarify that I do have boundaries. I always say to people, you can ask me any questions except I think I got like 2 questions that I don't want to answer, and that's it. Being honest and open as a trans person from the beginning when interacting with someone, especially a potential partner, is in my opinion the best thing that you can do and will make the interaction, the relationship, the possible relationship, a whole lot better. It would be weird if he kept asking you, are you trans, are you trans, are you trans? And you kept answering, yes, yes, yes. But was that the case? Maybe he kept asking because you weren't answering him properly. And I think that's totally fair.
El caso es que esa no es la primera vez que me pasa ni va a ser la última. Pero es que no puedo más porque no sé qué mierda me pasa a mí. ¿Qué me pasa a mí? O sea, yo no le quiero ser así. Yo no quiero ser así. Yo soy una mujer más del mundo.
You're just another woman? No, you're not. Are you okay? And I'm actually being serious. If you actually told yourself that it's okay not to be a real woman, it's actually okay to be a trans woman, you most likely wouldn't cry like this. Imagine all the pain you can avoid feeling if you just accepted or tried to accept what you are. Listen, it's a process, it took me a while, but today I do accept myself for being a gender dysphoric female, living life as a man, because I cannot change the truth, but I can change how I feel about the truth. And so can you.
Yo no entiendo qué coño va a pasar los putos hombres en la cabeza. No es que era una chica trans, es que antes era un tío. Perdona, pero tú me estás viendo. Tú me estás viendo, gilipollas.
Are you kidding me? Keep your eggplant out of this? Are you actually kidding me? Then what's the point of dating? We would all understand you if you just wanted to be his friend and he rejected you for being trans. That's kind of an a-hole move, but even in that situation, he doesn't owe you anything. You know what? He's actually keeping his eggplant out of this by rejecting you and not going on a date with you or whatever. He is keeping his eggplant out of this in hopes that you will do the same. Why is it so hard for you to comprehend that he doesn't want to date you? I can't tell if it's due to you being a narcissist or if you're innocent and the trans community have been lying to you all the time. So you believe their lies about, let's say, you being a real woman. But no matter what, filming this, posting it online will not help you. You will definitely not get any more dates due to this video. You cannot expect that the men you want to date shouldn't care about you being trans. I mean, just because you deal with internalized transphobia, you ignore the fact that you're trans and you claim to be a real woman, doesn't mean that everyone else agree with you. Try to work on self-acceptance, and I wish you all the best.
Let's say that there's a straight man who likes a trans woman but doesn't know that she's trans. He finds out later and maybe she's pre-op and he's uncomfortable with the idea of being intimate with someone that has that body part. In this situation, there's a right way to go about that and a wrong way to go about that. If the guy was like, hey, sorry, I'm straight, I'm not gonna date you. No, that's transphobic. Having or not having a specific body part does not define someone's gender.
Then why does removing them affirm their gender? If body parts don't define gender, how is it even possible for trans people to exist? The mechanism that makes transsexuals, you know, the real ones, not the fake TikTok ones, transition, is the mental disorder gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria describes the extreme discomfort somebody has regarding their biological sex, their body parts, in other words. So if your body has nothing to do with your gender, how can trans people feel dysphoric and actually go out and get a bunch of surgeries? So according to you, disclosing your sexuality is transphobic?
I don't know if you realize, but not everyone walks around naked. When you first see someone and you're attracted to them, you have no idea what they have going on down there. You can only assume.
Yes, you're right. Of course you're right. It was impossible for me to know, without looking at your profile, that you are a woman on testosterone. That was too hard to guess, without cheating. Right. Being serious, it is true that you can be immediately attracted to someone when they have clothes on, but guess what? It's completely fair to lose that attraction once you figure out that they're trans, because what you have in between your legs, quite important to the majority of all people.
It's still important to respect your own boundaries while still respecting other people. So the right thing to say is something along the lines of, hey, sorry, I'm not comfortable being intimate with someone with that body part. It's easy not to be transphobic.
Oh my god. These people. The biggest joke of the year. To sum it up, saying I'm a straight man so I'm not attracted to a biological male is wrong, but to say, hey, I'm not attracted to your specific body part is right. To me, it's the same thing. I have a question for you, Miss Girl. Why can't you just mind your own business? You can be honest with me. Is your dating life so boring that you feel the need to get involved in other people's dating lives? Whew, that was a lot. Let me know in the comments down below if you would date a trans person, man or woman. Thank you all for watching this video. If you want to see more content like this, remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell. If you want to support me and my work, my PayPal is in the description down below. You can also support me through locals.com or by becoming a member of this channel. I love you all and I hope to see you in my next video. Peace out.